Hey everybody, how's it going? We're out here in the Time Cave doing a quick little video on some railroad history. Personal railroad history. We all think about the trains, the grandeur, the glamour, and the streamlined speed, and all the excitement that goes along with the early diesel streamliners, but we rarely think about what they carried. Besides passengers that were very affluent because they weren't cheap trains to ride. They were only for the very wealthy who could afford the opulence and the first class accommodations. Now, they carried luggage. Well, actually, people carried luggage for them, let's be honest. They had red caps that would pick up their luggage when they dropped it off, and then their servants would take them to the train and put them on. So they rarely actually had contact with their own personal luggage because they had people that would pick them up from their house, transport them to the station, the red caps would put them onto the train, and then they would get their way to their destination. But this two pieces here I have, one of which was probably personally carried. The other piece was not. Now, one is from the city of Los Angeles, which was streamlined in 1936, was an EMC E2 locomotive, streamlined train in tow, beautiful, Union Pacific and Chicago Northwestern Railroad operated from Chicago to Los Angeles, and also the Pioneer Zephyr, which was ran by the Burlington route. And the Burlington route debuted the Zephyr in 1934 at the Chicago World's Fair, which also met the other UP train, which was the M10,000, which was their first streamliner diesel. Now, without further ado, let's show you the pieces that I have collected over the last couple of years. And here we are. First is the train case with the Pioneer Zephyr luggage label intact. As you can see, it's a reflective silver print, so it's kind of hard to see. There you go. There's the train, Zephyr. Yeah, streamlined, diesel powered, built of stainless steel. And the entire train was interlocked, articulated, so the cars weren't really able to separate because they both shared trucks. So you had one set of trucks that each car would share. It's a very interesting design. Not very practical, but it was elegant and streamlined and modern for its time. Now down below it is the latest piece. As you can see, it's a fairly large suitcase, kind of like George Bailey's flying carpet when he wanted to go see the world, right? Anyways, as you can see, there's two tags. This one, Chicago Northwestern logo, Streamliner, City of Los Angeles. Still legible. And on the flip side, the other tag is Chicago Northwestern Railroad Company, and it departed from Milwaukee originally. So those two pieces are really kind of fun to have because you knew that they were on those trains at some point, whether it's the 1930s or early 40s, before World War II, when travel was glamorous and expensive and exciting. But yeah, those are two pieces from the early streamliners. The first streamliner diesels, 1933-34, and all the way through the early 1940s, they became a little more commonplace. Still, steam was very much in charge till after the war. Steam started to bow out. Union Pacific retired steam passenger service earlier than most. Santa Fe had only one streamlined passenger service. Let's say Southern Pacific had the daylight, and they retired their steam in lieu of diesels, F7 units or Alco PAs, and they all started phasing out steam. And by 1958-59, all steam was retired, and it was all diesel. But that was the first generation diesel streamliners, was in the early 1930s during the Depression. So hope you guys enjoyed this video and learning something about streamline history and the baggage that they carried for their passengers. Take care everybody, and we'll see you next time. Like and subscribe please. I try to have some fun videos, so stay tuned, okay? Take care.